Hey guys, it's Lauren and you're watching Dreams with Courage, and it is officially day 2 of BookTube-A-Thon. As you can see by what time it is, I was going to read a little bit after I edited my video, but that ended up taking like about 2.5 hours, so please watch that video because for one thing, you will be more updated on my reading progress, and also that video took 2.5 hours to edit and upload, and it was just a mess. But I really hope that you guys enjoyed it. So right now I'm sitting at my desk and it is almost 1 in the morning, and I have not read in like 24 hours now. Oh my gosh, it's been what a start to BookTube-A-Thon 2017. But anyways, I have my sleepy time tea. This one is extra sleepy time because I'm so bad at falling asleep. I don't know what's wrong with me. Probably just a really bad sleep schedule, if I'm being completely honest with myself. So since I'm drinking this tea, I will just read until I get tired and I fall asleep, which would definitely be an optimal reading experience, so we'll see if that happens. I usually don't read at my desk, but during book marathons, I find it's really good to read in a variety of locations. And my back's kind of hurting, so I have more support here. If you watch my day 1 vlog, then you'll know that I'm currently reading Confess by Colleen Hoover and struggling. So far I've only read 14 pages of this total, which is so sad. I'm such a slow reader, and I also just have not been reading very much yet. But I just had an impulse buy, and I bought this on Audible, and I created an Audible membership. I don't know what I'm doing with my life right now, but now I am an Audible member. So now I'm planning on reading this on audiobook, and it should only take 8 hours, which is so much faster than it would have been if I was just trying to read this all on my own time. So I'm definitely very excited to get back into this one, and I will update you guys right before I go to sleep. Hey guys, so as you can see, it's about like 25 minutes or so later, and I have read quite a bit of this book. I'm now on page 29 and I started on page 14. So I actually read 15 pages in 20 minutes, which is amazing because I cannot read that fast, and I just need to be honest with myself and just start reading a lot of audiobooks, which is good since now I have an Audible account. But anyways, my camera is about to die, so I will update you guys more in the morning. I'm tired and I'm almost finished with my sleepy time tea, so it is definitely time to head to bed. Hey guys, so as you can see from the time, it is a little bit later in the day than I thought I would start reading, and I forgot to charge my camera, so I will be back in a bit. Hey guys, sorry that my camera died on me a little bit earlier, but now I am back, and I have read a bit more of Confess, which is super great. So whenever I picked Confess back up about 30 minutes ago, I was on page like 29, I think, and I ended on page 40, so I'm doing so much better now that I have an audiobook of this, and I know that I'll be able to finish it within a week because of that audiobook, so I am so happy that I have that. And for a short update on Confess itself, it's definitely a lot happier now, and it's starting to have like some of those romance vibes, which I'm super happy about, and I am really starting to like it. The writing's not like amazing, but I do really enjoy Colleen Hoover's writing style, and I'm really looking forward to seeing how this all pans out because I know that the main guy in here, Owen, I know that he has some sort of secret and I don't know what it is, which makes me so nervous, but I'm definitely looking forward to seeing what's going to happen. So basically now I'm going to have my wrap up for day 2 of BookTube-A-Thon because although it is only like 6 o'clock, I do want to get this vlog up a bit earlier than I was able to yesterday, and I know that editing is going to take me a little while to get everything all together, so I'm sorry guys if this is a bit shorter of a vlog. Plus I just have not been reading that much, but for the rest of day 2 and day 3 I'm going to be trying much harder to read more. So first with Confess, I am now on page 40, which means that I have read a total of 26 pages today, which is about double the amount that I read on day 1, so I'm doing pretty well, I think. Even if I just read one book during BookTube-A-Thon, I will be super proud of myself and very happy. And then I know yesterday in the vlog I was talking about picking up the selected poems and prose of Walt Whitman. But every time I think about reading this, I'm just like not feeling it that much, so I'm not going to pick it up yet. If I feel like it later in the week, then I definitely will, but I'm not just going to force myself to read something, so I'm probably just going to focus on Confess until I finish it. And then I was going to show you the book that I plan on reading next, but I thought I might as well just keep that as a little surprise for you guys. So if I am able to finish Confess before the BookTube-A-Thon is over, then I will share with you the next book that I plan on reading, because who knows, my mind might change before I even get to it, so I might as well just not tell you guys about it yet. So the video challenge for today is called Say My Name, and basically with this challenge, you're trying to spell out the name of one of your favorite books with other books, and you can either do this one of two ways. You can either use like the first letter in a book's name, so like if my book is Cinder, I can use Confess for the C, and then another book for the I, and so on. Or you can literally spell out your book's name with other books by like making a C with books, and then an I with books, and so on. But I'm feeling kind of lazy, and I don't have as many books as they usually do with me because I am currently at my boyfriend's house, so I'm just going to do it the lazier way. And whenever I think about my favorite book, the first book that comes to mind, of course, is The Fault in Our Stars by John Green, which I know I talk about so much, and if you've watched me for a while, you definitely know that that's my favorite book. But that title is so long, like even if I'm just spelling it out with other books, like that is too much work for me. I just don't want to do it, if I'm being completely honest with you guys. But also, I have more than one favorite book that's just like my all-time favorite book. And so I was trying to think of like the shortest book title that's one of my favorite books. But the only other absolute favorite book of mine that I can think about is The Great Gatsby, so that's what we're going to be doing. So let's go ahead and try to put something together. As you guys can see, my desk is now filled with books and it's a complete mess, but I guess it's not the worst thing in the world to have just too many books. So I hope you guys understood like how I was like making the words from the titles. It was a little bit difficult to find certain letters, so I will go through the books that I picked for the letters. So for the word the in The Great Gatsby, first we have The Book Thief, which is obviously the T. Then we have The Hobbit, which is actually the H. I looked through all of my books and could not find a book that started specifically with the letter H, because as I said, I do not have as many books here as I do at my parents' house. So The Hobbit has to do for the letter H. And then for the letter E, I have Everything Leads to You. And then the next word, of course, is great, starting with Geek Girl, which obviously is for the letter G. Then we have Ready Player One for the letter R, Eleanor and Park for the letter E, All the Bright Places for A, and The Promise of Amazing for T. And the final word, of course, is Gatsby, starting with Golden Sun for G, Anatomy of a Misfit for A, The Here and Now for T, Slasher Girls and Monster Boys for S, Breaking Dawn for B, and The Young Elites for Y. Obviously, once again, I could not use the and I could find no other books that started with Y, so I just went with the second word instead. And now my lap is completely covered with all those books that I just said, and I have no idea how I'm going to get up. But anyways, that was the video challenge for day 2. I really hope that you guys enjoyed it. And fun facts, these books are all on my TBR. I have not yet read them. Thank you guys so much for watching my vlogs. Please tell me if there's anything that you would like for me to change about them. And I will see you guys tomorrow for BookTube-A-Thon Day 3. And now I'm going to go back to reading.